Okay, we're going to take a look at a different way that the user can interact with the computer, and it's an old-fashioned way. It's how computers used to be. I did point it out earlier, in old programs we had something called the command line. I'm just going to start the command line up. Now it appears in a window, which is fine. But this was the way that all computers used to display their information. There was no graphics, windows, icons. It was purely text-based. I know I've got my sort of mouse over here, but it really can't select anything. I'm clicking away. Nothing's happening. Everything that we do has to be typed. The problem with the command line interface was that you needed to know a lot of different commands off by heart. So I've got one or two that I'm going to sort of use now. So at the moment it's telling me that I'm on my drive C, I'm in the folder documents and settings, and I'm in my area. If I want to see the files and folders in my area, I can type dir for directory. When I press enter, I get to see all of my files. Now what it has is the date they were created, the time they were created. This dir tells me it's a folder. So if we were to look on my computer, let's hope it starts up quickly. Let's see if I can get to the same place. So documents and settings for me. So there we go, documents and settings for me. I've actually gone one too far, so let's go back with that, and there we go. Now you may notice a little bit of a difference. Some of these folders, like application data, are hidden and they're not visible in the command line either. That's a security alert. Some folders are just not available. As I've said, the printhud, nethud, sendto, all of those folders are not available, and some of the files are also hidden. Obviously we can change that and we can list them, so we could see them at a later date. But I just wanted to point out there's actually more folders here and more files than are being displayed on here. So let's go through them quickly. This is the Borland file here, .borland there, folder, sorry, .idle ERC, there we go, idle RC there, the desktop there, favorites there, Game Maker Studio 1.2 there, my documents right there, start menu right there. Now notice that we didn't see user data or cookies. Okay, they're special folders which are again hidden from basic view. You can get to them later, but as a user you tend not to see these files. I have the settings on here to allow me to see all of these files. Probably if you're on your home computer you will not see those files. So we can change the folder options and I can choose whether I view particular files or not. So okay, let's take a look inside the desktop folder. If I double click on desktop, it's going to give me all the files that are in my desktop. Now I can't just double click on desktop here. The dir means it's a folder, and files are just a name. There's no dir with it. They're just a name with a dot and the type of file it is afterwards. So if I wanted to go into my desktop, I would need to type inside here cd desktop, press enter, and then it's telling me I am in my desktop folder. I still can't see the files. I have to give it a command to see the files, and there we go. Now I've got all my files and I can see what they are. So basically they're all images: PNG, PNG, JPG, GIF, PNG, and GIF. We can see that with the file types here. There's no hidden files. Also with the command line, it tells you how many files, how many folders are there. Now, there doesn't appear to be any folders in here, but it's telling me I've got 2 folders. The single dot means this folder, C Documents and Settings, Me, Desktop. So if I typed change directory and dot, I think I'm going to have to put the dot straight away. It leaves me in the same folder. The 2 dots following the change directory take me up 1 level. So if I type CD double dot, I expect to be in this folder, Keith Wilkinson, and not desktop. CD double dot. There we go. So they are instructions to the computer, to the command line, to help me work. So we've seen a couple of commands here: dir to show what's in a directory or in a folder, cd to change the directory. There's quite a lot. So if let's see where I can go. Do I have my Python available to me? I do not. CD my documents. Now I can now see that inside my documents I have a few folders again with no files. I'm going to go into my downloads, and inside my downloads have a look what's in there. Nothing at all. So I've really got nothing on my computer. If I wanted to go back to the very start, I would type cd backslash. Backslash means go to the start. So when I pressed enter, I went to the very start. I didn't have to go or double dot it or type where I was. If I want to go right back to this folder, I can type all of this information in. So I can type cd documents and settings backslash Keith Wilkinson, and when I press enter I am in that folder. If I can find any files, all I need to do is type the name and they will run. So let's see if I can go to cd backslash program files. Let's have a look at what programs I have in here. Here we go, Notepad++. I'm going to start that one. So if I do cd Notepad++, have a look at all the files in there. Got lots of different files this time. I've got a couple of folders: localization, plugins, themes. This is a runnable file, uninstall. Anything with a .exe or a .com after it is a working file. It will run. These will not run. They're .xmls or .logs. They're used by programs. They're just files. But these here, notepad++.exe, is an actual file. And if I typed in now Notepad++, it will actually run that program. And there we go. It's run. In the next video, I'm going to show you a little bit about Linux and Mac.